Hey, what's up? My name is Jonathan Fink, and this is my audiobook series, free on YouTube. Up next, Spirits of the Gridiron, Volume 1, Chapter 27, The Founding Fathers. They called it spring practice, but for the Beer Pong Council, it was something else entirely. Recruitment season. It started with cryptic emails. Subject lines like, a league for everyone, a game with soul. If a coach responded with, let's talk sometime, maybe off campus, they were in. Coach Tyree Bennett, head coach at Mid-American Nazarene, was the first official meeting. They met in the back room at a barbecue joint in Olathe. Deuce and Kip sat across from him, each nursing sodas. I've heard the rumors, Bennett said, voice low, and I read the paper. It reminded me why I started coaching. Then you'll join us, Kip asked. Bennett leaned in. You get me 10 programs, 10 real ones, and I'll bring you 10 more. The council split into pairs. The map was marked with red thumbtacks. Every conversation mattered. Some doors slammed shut. At Northwest Missouri State, the head coach rolled his eyes. This sounds like a cult with playbooks. At Union College, an assistant said, it's beautiful, and it'll never happen. But others, they leaned forward. They understood. They believed. In Fargo, North Dakota, Coach Levi Glenn, offensive coordinator at North Dakota State, met Brennan and Mason in the corner of a sports bar. Snow still clung to his boots. We win everything, Glenn said, but we're locked out. We beat FBS schools and still get crumbs. What if you didn't have to beg for a seat, Brennan asked. What if you could earn it? Glenn didn't smile, but he nodded once. You get this built and we're in. That's a promise. Over in New Haven, Connecticut, Caleb and Beck flew east, uninvited, to meet with Professor Charles Darden, former coach and current athletic consultant at Yale University. Darden listened in silence, an old Ivy man wearing tiny glasses. After the pitch, he stood, went to the bookshelf, pulled down a binder, yellow, faded. The Ivy League was never built to chase money, he said. It was built to shape men. He opened the binder. Inside, a sketch from 1957. A proposal, promotion, relegation, a league of leagues. My mentor dreamed of this. Too early, too bold. Maybe now it's just in time. You'll join? Beck asked. I'll do more, Darden said. I'll call Princeton, Cornell, and Harvard. By May, they had penciled in their initial 12. Benedictine, Baker, Mid-American Nazarene, Simpson, Wartburg, Pittsburgh State, Central Missouri, Washburn, Northern Iowa, Drake, Yale, North Dakota State. The Beer Pong Council met again, this time in a barn in Ames, beneath hanging Christmas lights and the smell of old wood. Kip brought out the whiteboard. We have a league. Beck picked up the marker, word across the top. The College Football League, Year 1. Above them, among the clouds, the football gods wiped tears of joy. End of Chapter 27. Up next, Chapter 28, The Gridiron Council. If you enjoyed this chapter, please leave a like. If you really enjoyed this chapter, please subscribe. You guys take care. I appreciate all of you. Be well. God bless.